Hello gorgeous people, welcome back. If you're new on my channel, my name is Hania. Today I'm going to be testing out the new Huda Beauty Rose Quartz collection. This is the new palette that Huda Beauty just launched, and I recently did eye swatches for this palette as well. So if you guys haven't watched that, I'm going to leave up the link up here. And today I decided that I'm going to be creating 4 looks with this palette. You guys, this is such a stunning color story. I have personally always enjoyed her palettes. Like last time I did the Wild collection review on my channel, which I also enjoyed, and this palette has a lot of rosy and earthy tone colors in here, so I really enjoyed when I did the swatches, and I'm very excited to share with you all 4 looks that I will be creating with this palette. And at the end of the video I will give you guys my review. I hope you guys enjoy the 4 looks today, and let's get started. Moving on to the first look. So for this one I will be using this eye to create this look, and I really want to play with this color first because this was a really gorgeous color when I did the eye swatch. So I want to utilize this color in this look, and I am thinking to maybe start as a transition shade this color Gratitude, and I will apply that very lightly all around my crease area. Also, I've already prepped my lids with the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and I'm gonna just use this brush by Morphe M514, and I'm gonna lightly just buff this color all around my crease. And this is such a gorgeous neutral shade, like you can literally apply this on its own, just like for everyday neutral kind of eye look on its own, and maybe just apply a darker shade on the outer area and you might be just good to go for the day. I don't know why this palette kind of reminds me of the nude palette from her line, because that is another one of my favorite from her brand. Like that palette never disappoints me, and anytime I'm wearing those shades from that palette, people always compliment and they want to know what shades am I wearing. Now I want to definitely deepen up this shade a little bit more and maybe apply like a darker shade on the outer area. I think I'm going to just use the darker shade Mantra and apply that on the outer corner. I'm going to apply this on the outer corner here, and I'm being very light-handed with this shade because this is dark, and as you guys can see, it already has a lot of fallout. And I already have my makeup done, so I don't want to really mess up my makeup and just redo it. So you want to be very careful if you have your makeup done already with these darker shades which pick up a lot of product. When I first looked at this palette before the eye swatches, I thought this shade is more like brown color, but man, this is such a gorgeous deep purple color. Like it is really pretty. Even as a wing liner, I feel like it's gonna look so pretty on its own. Also, I'm gonna smoke this color a little bit on the outer area. I'm gonna take the same shade on the lower lash line and just connect it on the outer part here. Now, finally, I'm gonna test out this beautiful color that I've been dying to try, Abundance. And if you haven't seen the swatches, let me just quickly show you guys. Like this is beautiful, like a mauvey purple tone color. But you guys see this, it is so pretty. By the way, I'm using this brush by Sephora. This is the Pro 13 packing brush. And I'm gonna just literally take this color all around my lid area. I feel like I might wanna intensify this color a little bit more. So I'm gonna go ahead and use some Fix Plus. And this is after wetting the brush. Moving on to the lower lash line, I'm gonna again pick up a little bit of this darker shade, and I will just intensify this color a little bit more and bring it about middle way through. Then I will take a little bit of the lighter brown shade which we applied up here and just blend this color a little bit out here. And then taking the same shimmery shade Abundance, putting that on the inner corner as well as lower lash line. I went ahead and applied this Self-Love color in the inner corner just to intensify the inner corner a little bit more. Guys, and this is my final first look. I went ahead and applied some liner and also mascara. For the liner, I used the Urban Decay Van Dove's Cry liner in the waterline and Rare Beauty liquid liner in my upper lash line, as well as the Maybelline Sky High mascara. I didn't really want to put lashes this time just because I will be creating 4 looks and I don't want to just keep applying lashes and taking them off. It's going to really irritate my eyes, so I just skipped that for this video. And so far, I really love it how it turned out. The colors are really pretty. And let's move on to our second look. Alright guys, moving on to the second look, I'm gonna start off with this lighter shade called Cherished. This is a very light baby pink color. So I want to apply this very lightly as a transition shade. And I'm not sure if it's even gonna show up on my skin color, but I mean, maybe teeny tiny, not a lot. I don't want to mess up this look and make it more patchy, so I don't know. I mean, this color is definitely not showing up, as you guys can see. I can try to maybe buff it in and see if it's gonna show up, but maybe teeny tiny, not a lot. So I'm gonna skip this color and go straight into the Happiness shade, which is a little bit darker shade than this first one. Okay, this color is definitely showing up and it is very pretty. So I'm gonna take this one then as a transition shade and just apply it all around my crease area. Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of pink shadows in general. Like on my eyes, it never looks that good as compared to like blue or purple shadows. I love those on my eyes, but pink, it never stands out. It just looks weird when I apply it. I don't know, maybe you guys might think it differently, but to me, it just never looks good on my eyes. So when I reviewed the Jeffree Star Pink Blood palette, I was very hesitant to review and even do 3 looks with that palette because all the shades were like pink or purple in there. Purple were fine, but pink was like, I don't know. I want to apply like another color, just give it more depth to this color. I will go straight into this shimmer color, which I was planning to apply on the lid. This is the Empowered color. So I'm gonna just apply this maybe halfway through. Okay, I'm using the wrong brush. Let me pick up a very small and precise brush and I will just focus this color more on the outer part here. And now this color is going all over my face. So be careful with this shade as well because it has a lot of fallout. Actually, it doesn't look bad. I really like it. I'm gonna just intensify this shade little by little and focus it on the outer area here. And this is when I have wet the brush. I definitely see it, it looks more intensified. This palette comes in with a very weird shade. This is more of like a glossy color. This is called Love Stone. It's like right in the middle. And this is more of like a wet glossy kind of color. It looks like very similar to the Topper kind of shade. So I will use this as a base color and then I'm gonna go in with a shimmery shade. I just wanna play and see how is it gonna look under another shade. And for that, I'm gonna use this brush again by Sephora. This is a Pro 13 packing brush. And I'm gonna literally just take a lot of this shade and apply it like right here. Ooh, this looks pretty. Like it has shimmers, it has a lot of purple in here. Next, we're gonna go into the Moon Magic shade. This was another stunning color. It is very sparkly and very intense. So it is definitely not a color you can use every day. Only like parties and all. So, and here you go. It is definitely like a sparkly. I feel like this is also another Topper kind of shade. But like on top of this glossy color, I think it looks perfect. Just apply this little by little and try to blend it out into this purple. I'm gonna go back to a little bit of that darker purple and try to blend these colors together out. This color looks really pretty, especially when applied on top of that glossy shade. Really like it. So far, it is very pretty. And this is my final second look. I went ahead and applied some mascara and the liner, the same one from the first look. And if you compare them side by side, the second look is more intense than the first look. And if you guys want more like a subtle, soft look for like different events, I think the first look is definitely worth it to try. But if you want to go out of your comfort zone and just want to use some intense shades, especially for holiday time, New Year's Eve, I think the second look will look so pretty. And so far, I have enjoyed both of these looks. Now let's move on to our third look. Alright guys, moving on to the third look, I will start with this shade called Precious. And this is such a stunning earthy color. It has like purple tone to it, so I want to apply this color all around my crease area. This shade on its own with like a black liner is gonna look so pretty. Even like for everyday look, I think I'm gonna definitely go for that kind of look, you know. But yeah, so far this is how it looks like. I'm gonna also build up this shade a little bit more and intensify my crease. And I will take the same shade on the outer part. This is how it looks so far. I really like it. I want to do a cut crease inside for this look. And to cut out the crease, I always use the ABH eye primer. And I always go a little bit above my natural crease just because I have hooded eyes, and when I open up my eyes, it literally just hides the entire shadow on the lid. So because of that, this is just a tip. If you have hooded eyes, just use this technique and you're gonna see that your eyes look more bigger and it just shows your shadow more even if you open your eyes. Now I will go back to the same shade and apply wherever this concealer is ending up here, so that there are no harsh lines. And here comes the fun part. Now for the lid, I will be using this gorgeous energized shade in here. It is so pretty, guys. Like, this shade is beautiful. And you can create this look for like weddings, for special events, for even holiday. And I'm gonna take the same shade on top of this purple matte color and just make sure like there are no harsh lines, blend it out easily. Going back to the purple color again. Guys, now for the lower lash line, I went ahead and applied this Urban Decay Glide On Eye Pencil 24/7 in Whiskey. Now on my lower lash line, I will be using this shade called Aura. And I think I haven't used this color yet, so I'm gonna just apply this precisely on the bottom lash line. I'll also pick up this precious shade just little bit and I will smoke that color out with it. Guys, these two colors are so beautiful. I'm telling you, do not skip this palette. Like, you're gonna definitely enjoy this palette in general. And for the inner part, I will use this energized shade again, which I applied on the lid. And also I will connect that on the inner corner. Alright guys, and this is my final third look. Absolutely loving this color combination. It is so pretty. Definitely like a soft, subtle look that you can utilize for different events, and it just kind of gives me more of like holiday vibes. And I think out of the three looks, this one will be my favorite so far, but we still have the fourth look to go. So let's move on to our last look. Alright guys, moving on to the last look, I will be starting off with this color called Gratitude, and I will apply that lightly all around my crease area. And this time I will be going in with a very different kind of look, and I want to just start off building up this shade first all around my crease area and also on the inner and outer part of my lid. And also make sure there are no harsh lines, so you just want to keep blending it out until you don't see harsh lines. Like, you don't want to overblend it, but you don't want to underblend it either. So now I will take a more precise brush. I hope there is no glitter on it because I use this one on the other looks. And then I will take this shade Aura and apply that on the inner and outer corner and bring it very lightly on the crease as well. Also, this is another stunning shade. Now I will take this first color, Quartz, which is named after this palette. I will take this one and I will apply that in the middle. And notice that I have not wet the brush yet. I might have to wet it just so that I can intensify it, but look at it. It looks so pretty, right? Like, it already looks so bright, but I'm gonna still intensify it a little bit more. And this is how it looks like when it is wet. Maybe teeny tiny difference. Like, I don't really see a big difference. Well, maybe now because I don't know what I did. Guys, I love this look. It is so pretty. Okay, I'm gonna go back to this darker shade again and just blend out these edges again. Alright guys, moving on to the lower lash line. I want to apply this empowered shade. Although I know this is a shimmery color and it has a lot of fallout as we have already seen in the second look, I still want to apply this on the lower lash line because it's going to complement with my look on top. So I don't know how it's going to work out. It might just look bad or it might just work out. So I will be using this Luxie 221 brush for it, and I will just press this color in. Alright guys, so my camera battery died and I didn't know that it was not recording, so I went ahead and completed this look. So I went ahead and used the same purple which I did the upside down eyeliner look. I applied the same one on top as well so that it can complement better. Honestly, I am not a pro when it comes to like upside down liner. I still tried it. I don't know how professional it looks, or if it doesn't even look good, forget that. And for the mascara, again, I used the Maybelline, and this is my final look. To be honest, I really love this last look as well. It is something very different than the 3 looks I created. Alright guys, I hope you have enjoyed all the 4 looks. Let me know in the comment below which of the 4 were your favorite. And if you want to know my favorite look, it would be this 3rd look, just because I just love the color combination. And it was the easiest look to create because there were only 2 shades involved. As far as this palette, I love it. This reminds me a lot about the nude palette from Huda, because that is another palette I always enjoy wearing. So this is gonna be another one, a go-to palette for me. Definitely a palette which I will be utilizing a lot more in like different events, in parties and all. And if you guys are thinking to buy this palette for a family or friend for holidays, I think go ahead and get it and they will not be disappointed. Or even if you're thinking to buy this palette for yourself, I think you're gonna love it. Especially if you like earthy and more like rosy tone shades, you're gonna enjoy wearing the palette. And I honestly enjoy it. I cannot wait to play with this more. This is, of course, it is a high-end brand, so it's gonna be a little pricey, but I think it is so worth the price. If you haven't watched the swatches for this palette, I will leave up the link up here. And if you guys enjoy watching videos like this, then make sure you guys subscribe to my channel today. And also, if you have enjoyed this entire video, then make sure you guys give me a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.